Bring it in. Bring it in. Woo! Conscious Club episode, what is it, 12? 12?
No, it's way more than that.
No, we're on 12.
Are you sure?
We're on 12. Yeah.
Wow, it feels like 16. Not in a bad way.
Guys, I just wanted to bring up some gospel funk. I found this in the pack this week.
It's really good.
And it's topical because we saw the great movie, The Experience, that is Amazing Grace, the Aretha Franklin concert movie.
It's amazing.
I gotta say, like that movie, if you haven't seen it, gotta go see it, gotta go rent it, do whatever you need to do, torrent it. Yeah, but like, I mean, donate and then torrent it. I don't know. But solid. It's
amazing.
Like I didn't even know it was gonna be like a concert. I thought there was gonna be interviews. I thought there was gonna be things. Like,
I did too.
Like it's just a concert. Like it's great. And supposedly like there was a lot of technical difficulties with like making it a TV show or a film back when they recorded it. But I guess now it's kind of a found footage type of film where they were able to cut what they had together into a really concise, pretty long concert. You know, it was like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Warner Brothers was supposed to release it as like a feature or something, apparently.
Yeah.
And then they said something about how like it went to hell in a handbasket. But it turned out really, really, really great. It ended up turning out amazing. So.
Yeah, what was super amazing about it was that just how small Aretha like was in her like physical form, and how she was just literally able to command everybody with literally no effort. Like it was like, it wasn't like she set out to like make these people like feel like religion. Like I've never felt religion like that, you know what I mean, where you're like it just seems like the amount of respect that she, I mean, obviously respect, but literally the amount of respect everybody had for her was like nothing I've ever seen in terms of like reverence for somebody.
I know, it was crazy too, because I'm used to seeing like not newer footage, but stuff in which she's an older, more mature woman, where she had this bigger form and stature. So I'm used to seeing her as like this older, more mature and like iconic like legend. And this is like back when she was like way younger and like not up and coming, because she had all these pop records out, but like she was still like building her legacy.
Right.
And it was amazing to see how much respect she commanded like back in the day, even when people were living through her legacy.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Like, cause we know her, you know, growing up in the 90s, like we know her as obviously she did all those records before that even concert.
Sure. Yeah.
So like she was a huge icon before, you know, decades before we were born. This concert was in what, 71? I think it was. And we weren't even born till the early 90s. Like, and we still know her as respect. We still know her as all those hits, you know, and it's like it's so interesting to see her young and
still have that presence
and
as a young person.
Yeah.
And her father was there, and that was really cool because you got to see him, because he used to be.
He gave like a really, really reverent.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
Speech
he used
about
to be
her.
a reverend, and he got up there and just kind of like gave his respect again to Aretha, and it was really cool because you could just tell how proud of her he was.
Right. Yeah, it's like it's so weird. Like, you know, the topic of discussion is respect. Like what you get out of this whole thing is just it's special. Like I literally felt like I was witnessing something special, and it
really was.
Yeah. And also, talk about special. You got Bernard Purdy in there
you guys, he was in this blue suit. It was adorable. He was so young, but
his
so
young
great.
Purdy. Yeah. And it was so great because, you know, he was just a fixture in the rhythmic part of it, because it's like all the driving elements to it. You're like, like, oh, when the drums come in, you can just feel that purdiness.
The
you can
soul
feel
like,
it. You
really
can
is
feel
elevated
it. Yeah.
when he comes in.
Oh my god, man! This movie was great. You gotta go see it. You gotta go support them. Don't torrent it. Don't listen to
thank
my
you.
ass. Don't.
Give Spike Lee some of your money, please, so he can keep
Yeah.
making amazing things.
Yeah, there were so many producers on that film. Yeah.
It's like probably at least 15 producers, which makes sense because I feel like a lot of them are probably no longer with us that were on it like contractually in the 70s. And since it was never released, like it's all those old Warner people and then the new people. So then it was just like all of these producers. It was
Right.
crazy.
Right. And,
like, whoa.
and didn't it say in the beginning that it was this recording session was the highest grossing
Gospel album ever.
albums to ever
Ever
be
to be
recorded.
released.
So it's like you could actually be there, you know.
Yeah.
And it was 2 nights, 2 separate performances with two separate sets, and all of it's there.
Yeah.
And it's just so great because like you can tell how special it is just because it's shot on film, and you see all the cameramen around the room with film cameras, and you're like, wow, they're pressing record when they have to. You know what I mean? Like it's all like they don't have unlimited film like we do now. You know, like they
Right.
had to pick and choose like what they were
You should have
recording.
saw these guys scrambling too. These
And there's
Warner
people running
employees
everywhere.
it's-
Yeah.
They were popping into positions. Like
Yeah.
it was crazy.
Yeah. So Amazing Grace, man. That's
Go see it. It was
go
really
see
great.
it. It's great.
Yeah.
I know it's been out a while, but it's still in theaters right now, I guess. But that actually prompted me to listen to more Purdy after getting out of there. And I did come across one thing that has a striking semblance to. I don't know if there's like a big, huge direct comparison, but I could totally see Jack listening to this song and then making Cup Stacker.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm ready.
So this is What You See Is What You Get by Bernard Purdie and the Players. The Playboys. Not the Players. Bernard Purdie and the Playboys. So I think, I don't know all the history behind the song, but I think it is a cover. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure it's a cover. If he wrote it, I don't know. But when I looked this song up, it's by a different band. So maybe he
yeah.
played as their drummer and then just like wanted to cover it on his own
Do
album.
his yeah.
But it's this bass line, man. When you hear this bass line, now it gets more confusing and more Cup Stacker-y the more we go on. But let me get to it. Here. Here we go. Hold on. There we go. I think it's right here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, it's like it just
I
seems
hear it.
just off sync, but
Yeah.
on beat enough. And there's a point later in the song where it's right here. Oh, here we go. We're going into it.
Yeah. Yeah, very Joe Dart.
Oh, it just takes you. Just takes you.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Now, it might not be a direct comparison, but
God, I mean, it's so fucking similar. I mean, it's really fucking similar. It's more minimal, like it's a
It's-
minimalist version, but it's pretty
like
fucking close. to the
it's
same
weird because you could
baseline.
totally tell he's like, I don't want to make What You See Is What You Get. I don't. I want to make my own song.
Yeah.
But
Now, yeah. Now that you play them side by side, like I definitely hear this almost the exact same bass line. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh my God,
like
you're funny.
even Purdy's not even on this track, and I feel the Purdy.
It's very yeah.
Purdy.
I know. I feel it too.
Well, I'm going to put the Cup Stacker as a music bed, and we're gonna dive into the Instagrams of the week.
Oh, I'm ready.
So, Simon Shreds has been a thing this past
that?
kind of couple weeks.
Have I missed that? I don't know what that is.
Simon Shreds is Jack's contest on Instagram where you can solo over F15. Simon F15, and the post I saw this week was all brass. So we got some brass coming down into you, and I don't need the music bed. Why did I do that? Because we're going to be listening to music through this.
We all make mistakes.
We all make mistakes, and it's Conscious Club 12. So this is
we're babies.
Whatever. Yeah, we're figuring this out.
Babies.
Yeah. This is only Q2.
Yeah.
2019. So
Yeah.
we got 2 more Qs.
All right, let's watch this bullshit. Wow.
I don't know what to think. This guy takes Wolfpack to a jazz.
That is a
center.
lot of bracelets / wristbands.
He goes to EDC.
I don't even think
he?
is acceptable anymore.
I know that was like a 2005 to 2010.
Yeah, it's like not an okay thing to do anymore. I love him because he's just in his tiny LA studio, just fucking shredding.
He's just bringing that.
Can we cool it on the wristbands though? Oh my goodness, I love him, but
is it too jazzy? I don't
it's
know.
too electric, too tinny.
Electric.
Yeah.
I know some people embrace the suck too much to where they're like, Jack will share this because it's outrageous, not necessarily because it's good. All right, brass number 2. This guy, his eyes make you want, he wants out of this.
He has no neck.
He has no neck.
He literally looks like a shrunken head on shoulders with a giant trumpet with no neck.
And his eyes just look dead inside, don't they? A little bit? Completely dead inside. He's like,
I guess I'm doing this.
I just gotta keep practicing.
Some shares.
Right. He took a break from his EDM production he's got going there on his computer. Yeah, it's brass week, and this guy plays too well for how bad he looks. You know what I mean? Not necessarily he doesn't look bad. He just looks like he doesn't want to be doing what he's doing.
Maybe it's the angle.
Maybe he needs a high up angle.
Something about it is kind of cutting under, so it makes his torso look fucking huge, and his head look fucking tiny.
Fucking huge.
I don't know what was going on. Okay.
All right, so here's number 3. We got trombone on the.
That's how it's Fairly Odd Parents. We don't get to see the head. It's just only the adult body only
adult
shot.
body. You only see their hands
Yeah. Or their shoes
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We got some.
I think it was too good of a take for him to notice where the camera was. And he's like, "Oh, that was a good take."
You can also tell he's kneeling, in his knees. He's bending because he's so fucking tall.
He's got that baseball stance.
Yeah.
He's got that at the plate.
I think he has to get close to his mic. So
he's doing too much. He's CTing himself in this. CT is Chris Steele.
Everyone
it's not good.
No, he's not good. The other 2 at least had.
They had chops. Yeah.
Chops.
Is he doing it in a key a third up? You know what I mean? It just yeah.
God, I don't know.
But
his hairline was very Will Arnett though. I'm not here for it. Okay.
This last one, Tori, should be in the funny funk.
Okay.
Okay. And
I'm excited.
This is gonna be great.
Oh my god! You know who he looks like?
Got
Tim Allen before he fully transforms into Santa Claus.
You're right.
Yeah.
Right.
Where he has the full beard.
Oh, I gotta restart this for a sec.
He literally looks like Tim Allen before he turns gray.
I
Santa
love
Claus.
his opening note. His opening note is just.
I love him.
Oh my god. This guy's got chops though, solid chops.
Yeah.
And I love it because it's so big of an instrument, you can't see his face. You don't even know if his homie pops in and plays it for him. You know what I mean?
I love that this is
Like he
being,
Houdini'd it.
this is everything. Love how it completely blocks him completely out of the shot.
You can
because
see
of
his
how
little laptop
large
monitor right there.
tuba is.
Well, shit, man. It's Simon Shreds, and I gotta say, man, there's some solid musicians on the pack. Like I love the pack for its eclectic musicianship. You know, like when you send the call out, like when Jack sends the bat call or the Wolf call out into the clouds, you know, the boom boom, Simon Shreds contest. It just people flood in, and it's really cool.
Also, I apologize. That was a baritone, not.
That was a baritone.
tuba.
I played the
apologize.
baritone in middle school. Is that bad?
No. My brother played that too. It's cute.
No, but is it bad that I didn't know it was a baritone, even though I played the
It just
baritone
looked
and I
weird
was
the way
second
he
chair?
brought it in and set it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was second. Maybe that's why I was second chair.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Okay.
This
what do we got next?
brings us to
Aw,
Joey's
Joey.
beautiful little
so cute.
little kid sax.
Look at his little coconut hair.
He's got the bowl cut. He's got everything, and it's great. And I love,
92.
yeah, and I love that
Everyone
he's-
had those shoes too.
Yeah. It's the solid colors with the jeans and the shoes, and yeah, it's great. And the bowl cut. He's just an adorable guy and a nice guy too. Never met him.
But literally the nicest
Yeah.
thing ever to exist.
And this week I went into his story here. See if I can get it up. So supposedly this is in Ann Arbor. This little
Definitely looks like Michigan.
yeah. It's just mesmerizing to me. Yeah. He's such an artsy,
Guy.
thoughtful. Yeah. Like it's so dreamy. Like, you know. And you know, just his success up until now has just been really like you're proud of him.
Oh, I'm so
You know, you're
proud
so proud of what he's been able to do, you know, with Wolfpack being so bright and shining. He's still, as an individual artist, like just
He's also very
incredible.
unique,
Very unique, yeah.
like separate from Wolfpack. Like Wolfpack has a very strong style, and he has his own unique aesthetic and style as well. So
Yeah.
he definitely shines on his own really well.
Yeah. And I saw a post
I
from
saw
Ryan
this
Lerman on
too.
Instagram of Joey in the studio with the Scary Pockets, putting some finishing touches on the new record coming soon. Just knowing that this stuff is coming out, just, you know, I'm excited because we're going to have more episodes of the podcast. It just keeps going. You know, I'm glad we started this because it's really a place to come and you know, witness what's going on and to enjoy it and have fun with it too.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if you are, but I am.
Everyone's gone.
Next, we jump into Corey's Insta story this week.
Oh my god, I love him.
I don't know what's going on, but
context in which Iron Vegan allows me to express myself.
you gotta love
Is this
it when
like a
they're ham.
protein powder or
Yeah.
something? That's funny.
I wonder if like any other Wolf members has the James Charles effect where it's like you were selling the vegan stuff.
It wasn't
behind-
bean based.
you selling yourself out for organic products. Oh, we need beans only.
Yeah.
In this pack. Oh man. And then that's not the only thing that happened this week.
Oh,
we
yes.
have Corey Wong
Corey.
on the Late Show playing with John Baptiste. Is that his name?
Yep.
Batiste. John
Baptiste.
Batiste.
Yeah.
Great. And you know, I don't want to get flagged here, but we'll punch in to a point where
We see Corey for one.
where we see
second.
Corey for a little second here. And this is gonna be great. This is so
Oh,
great.
there he is.
I'm here to promote my book.
Jack's here to sell you.
This is literally Jack Stratton, like in 20 years. Like,
I interviewed Madonna.
I'm here to sell you a book. Like, literally Jack Stratton.
And it's 290,000.
Ah.
DeGeneres, Rosie O'Donnell, Howard Stern comes again. Howard Stern comes again.
Corey's like, what is this brother doing?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It's just great. It's just great to have, like, they're so great that they could just be on, like, you know, guest musicians on shows like that, where it's like you like their musicianship cannot be ignored,
Yeah.
you know, and it's just fun. It's really cool.
It's really cool.
Also Corey related this week, I found an article about him,
Oh, his little yellow pants.
and it's really
Cute.
this is what kind of gives him more acclaim.
Michigan Funksters.
Michigan Funksters. So there was an article, a little interview from musicradar.com, and basically, like, the big quote of it all that kind of sums it up is, the key to it all, the starting point for understanding, is to just listen.
Yeah.
Now, like, not even in music,
Just in
like just
general
in
in life.
fucking general, man. You know, like, it takes a lot to listen, because, like, how many times do you or do we, you know, go through our lives when people are talking, you're just waiting for them to stop talking so that you could say what you want to say.
Yeah.
You know, like, how, like, it happens too often. Like, when you're able to actually just listen to something or someone or music or anything and try to understand what's going on, there's something that different in your brain that's happening.
Yeah.
That doesn't usually happen, you know?
Right.
Yeah. And I don't know, this article kind of says it too, because there's really interesting things here. So let me get to it here. So there's a question here that says, do you have any tips to help players who may be new to the style and playing funk? And here again, this is where kind of the quote kind of stems from, where it's like, I think the number one thing is listening. Listen to a lot of music, play along with the records, and see how your instincts on time are different than what's being played on the records. And you know, a lot of times people who come from a rock background might push time or push tempo a little more and be a little more driving than some funk bands. I'm paraphrasing a little bit. So they're driving and pushing. Maybe they need to lay back, you know, on that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's interesting because I used to, like, I think of myself as a very blue collar musician. I don't read music. I'm like a fake book musician, or like,
You play by ear.
I play by ear. I took like 8 years of guitar lessons, but I didn't really learn notes. He just taught me chords and rock songs and stuff like that. And I just kind of, after that, I just kind of went on my own. And really, that does speak to you, because, like, when I listen to something and I play along with it, I always play more than what's recorded. I always try to add more rhythm. I always try to add an extra note. I always try to do that. And that's like the human instinct to, like, oh, I got to try to be more than what I am.
Yeah.
And not just listen to it and do it right, you know, or do what the actual notes that are there. Another thing he points out is to listen to the entire Prince catalog, the entire Earth, Wind, and Fire catalog, the Ohio Players, and the Sly Family Stone. These records will be great starting points for just listening. So I got a little homework to do.
Yeah, you do.
With that kind of stuff.
It goes along with Jack's whole, like, minimalist funk mentality, right? To
Right.
just kind of
Less
just
is
like
more.
less is more,
Right.
and really just hone in on your craft and don't worry about being too extra. You know, just like
Right.
play it right.
Yeah, being extra compared to being you,
Yeah.
I'd rather much have you. You know what I mean? Than just like, because, like, when you try to do that, I think it's probably compensation for the things you didn't
Your
listen
lack
to,
of
the things you didn't learn.
fundamentals. Yeah.
Right? Because when you really listen, that's when you really understand
Yeah.
and move, you know, and kind of eclipse yourself.
Right.
Or, you know, get through to the next rung of potential. All right. Now, I think we've reached the point of the show where I'm gonna kind of throw it on Tori just in terms of where we're gonna go for the next thing. So I have some CT opinions, some Chris Teal
interesting.
opinions. I have some 1612 lyrics history with some video supplements. I have some Jack art. I have me playing the taiko drums, which we'll definitely get to. And we also have Funny Funk. So what do you want to get to
I
first?
think I want CT and then Funny Funk and then Tycho.
Ooh, she's got a rundown lit up.
She knows what she wants.
She knows what she wants.
I'm
Very
interested
much
on
so.
what people have to say about him. So,
All right, so
and I also need to preface this whole conversation with, I literally don't know anything about the guy, and so I'm really sorry if I like ever say something about him that's incorrect. You can totally.
right, it comes from a good place. We just don't know.
I
We're ignorant.
honestly need to like do more research on him and like listen to other things that he's done and learn more about him in general. So
Well, a lot of people will have your opinion and the opposite
Yeah, true.
in this next segment. So
Okay, cool.
let me pop up a little music bed here. Let's get this going. Let me,
literally on their college campus. I love this. Literally a music school college campus right now. They're cute.
Cool.
Okay.
So that's going. Let's go to CT, guys. So here's what I found. So PAC member Ryan posts on the PAC today, or on May 17th, not today. I must admit, when I first saw Chris Steele played on not one but two tracks of the new Fearless Flight record, I scoffed. Mandolin is no funk instrument. Well, I am happy to admit I couldn't have been more wrong. And now I think his contributions may be my favorite part of the whole record.
Interesting.
Now, that is a very interesting and vulnerable place that guy put himself in.
He's a very open-minded guy, and he's not afraid to show it. And I
Yeah.
love that.
That's admirable. I think
Ryan,
that's
you're very admirable.
yeah, PAC member Ryan. Now, this spurred 49 likes and 18 comments.
Yeah, I mean, I think definitely my first instinct was to be like, whoa, who's this new person? What the fuck are they doing?
Right. Like, change is bad. What are you doing?
Yeah,
Right?
and
Yeah.
like, I don't always feel that way
Same. Yeah.
with certain people that they bring in. I'm usually like, oh my God, they're really talented, or whoa, what's this? This is really great. But I think maybe like the people who loved him and like knew who he was, I feel like their reaction was to be like more excited and happy and be like, oh, Chris, like, whoa, this is awesome. But because I didn't know him, I was put on the defense.
So
like,
it's their
who is this
relationship
guy?
with the artist.
Yeah, I kind of
is-
feel like
is kind of making them like, regardless of what the song is,
Yeah.
they like him. So like they're gonna like the product.
right, exactly.
right?
But like,
Yeah.
if you don't know
I
who
get
he
that.
is and he's just coming in here and like he's not playing like in key and he's going crazy, like if you love him, you're gonna be like, oh my God, this is totally like a Chris moment, like this is so
Right.
Chris. But like if you don't know him, then it's like, who the fuck is this guy and what the fuck is he doing in his Volpex song? So it's like, I think it's kind of like how much information you have on the person or if you like them before, because like
Right.
I didn't, so I feel like that's why I had the reaction I did.
Right. Yeah. Because having that relationship is gonna soften that blow a little bit.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I definitely don't feel like that way on Swampers though. Like I really like that one.
Right. So we got a plethora of different
Oh,
opinions
Jesus.
on this guy. So among some are, I love Wolfpack with Chris Teal. Maybe my favorite version of Dean Town. They're all having a blast live at Live From Here. Chris Teal is everything. I don't know if I'm saying it right, so I'm going to call him
Could be
CT.
Thyle.
Could be Thyle. I don't know. I'm going to call him CT. So the
English.
man could do no wrong. Now, there wasn't a reply comment that he could do no wrong, which I was really, I was really like, the pack is better than that. You know, come on, guys. But let's see.
Swampers kills me dead. I kind of love that.
Yeah, that's a good comment. CT can make the mandolin. Can make the mandolin in any music instrument. What the? Okay, they don't even know grammar. So
And any music instrument. Wait.
I still don't get it.
No. I think he's supposed to see like CT
And?
can make a mandolin
And any instrument.
and any instrument, a funk instrument.
Ah,
I think that's what
come
they
on,
meant.
come on.
But I
This guy missed like 4th grade.
we're like all the elementary school.
And then there's one.
Years.
The man is funk, and more when we
I don't
talk
know
about
anything
CT.
about him. Is he a funk musician? Like I'm confused.
I don't know. Like I need to do more research on it. You know.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's some more eloquent responses instead of like one sentence response. So pack member Dave says, the record I cut this week with the Chambergrass group Westbound Situation would drastically change your statement that Mando isn't a funk instrument.
okay, Dave.
These kids are from the jazz department of U of M. Same teachers as the Wolf Kids. Lots of sick funk grass coming on this album. Whoa.
Is CT in this group?
No, but he's saying that if you heard the record I cut this week, because of the mandolins involved, you would think differently that it is a funk instrument, which is an interesting, interesting way to take because, yeah, what is the definition of a funk instrument? Is there one?
I think it depends of the style in which you play an instrument.
I don't think it's the instrument. It's the player. It's the player.
Of course.
Right? Like if you no instrument can have soul just by itself.
Oh my God, I just started reading the next comment. I'm sorry, and it cracked me up.
Okay, we'll get to it. Okay. So pack member Don.
Don, you are my queen.
I guess I'm in the small minority that thinks CT is an utter cornball. Live from Here is insanely cheesy, and other than that trad and chamber music, his Mando is somehow staccato and limp. His inclusion is why I didn't buy the wax. Now, this spurred pack member my man as a comment.
Mike Reeves.
Oh my God! Like I didn't know. I'm so glad this thread exists.
Does he mean by the wax? That's mean why he didn't buy the album, the record.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw his.
The wax, like who the?
Yeah.
I've never heard that in my fucking life.
Oh yeah,
love him.
It's called wax. Yeah, I mean slang term. Got the wax. Nobody. Okay.
I love the weird wee music behind that reaction.
Little
You
peanut
just
gallery. Yeah.
I live. Yeah, he is a corn. Okay, can we just do a quick Google search on Chris, just
Sure.
so we I feel like we always come from this really unknowledged place, and it's not good.
I like
style.
that because sometimes I'm in host mode and I want to move on to different subjects, but no, we're interested.
Can we just do a deep dive? Because
Right.
people are screaming at their computers right now.
Right.
that we're
So
trash.
let the all omnipotent
you, Wiki.
Wikipedia. So Christopher Scott Teal is an American mandolinist, singer, songwriter, composer, radio personality, known for his best work in progressive acoustic trio Nickel Creek, not Nickelback.
No wonder I don't know who he is. I don't listen to bluegrass or folk.
So acoustic folk and progressive bluegrass quintet, the Punch Brothers. I've heard of the Punch Brothers actually. So let's go into.
So he's very niche. I'm getting
Quite
from
niche.
this.
Born in Oceanside, California.
Okay, so now Indy loves him. Okay.
CT.
Okay, now Indy can't be mad at him because he's a San Diego
He's
boy
a San
too.
Diego boy too. I had never heard him speak. I thought he was.
I thought
British.
it was English.
I thought he was British.
The last name is very English, but so was yours.
Hey,
Two English boys from San Diego.
Yeah. Wow, guys.
Okay.
Okay. So that's great. Okay.
Oceanside.
So yeah, I grew up born in Oceanside. Wow, and then
Then he moved to Idlewild.
Yeah, when he
That's
was 4
cool.
years old and began playing the mandolin at the age of 5, taking occasional lessons from John Moore. There's no link on him, so he's probably a nobody. JK, I don't know. But the band performed in California bluegrass festivals, blah, 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 blah.
Can we watch him play some of his own
Let me quit
bluegrassy
this.
wee music?
Right.
Yeah, let's watch him play just some of his own music because
We have
maybe
to-
people who are fans of him
Do you want him doing Bach? Or do you want him at a Ren Fair? Live from here?
Let's do this
This one? Okay.
this one.
Let's from Live from Here. Barber number 3.
Wow, he's very talented.
Now, do you believe me when remember back in TCCP 10 or whatever number it was where I was like, yeah, I'd give him that. And we were like, remember, because I think the thing that I was saying was that there's something way more scholastic
He's
going on in
so
the background
talented
of the
that,
musicianship or the music.
He's like Jack. He's the Jack of mandolin, basically.
He's the Jack of
very
mandolin.
he knows every
Classical, bluegrass, interesting. Yeah, mandolin's an easy instrument to kind of scoff at. Wouldn't you say? Like it almost looks like it looks like anybody can do it. You know what I mean? It looks like he.
Can I just say something? I feel like, again, what he's playing and the arrangements behind him, they don't sync. Like, same with the Wolfpack song.
I think that's a great point.
Like, it just does not go together. It's just him playing a lot of 16th notes and them kind of backing it. And it's like, it has no coordination with each other. There's no synchronicity. Like, yeah, you can play really, really fast. You can play a lot of 16th notes. Like, you know your fucking scales up and goddamn down. But are you really making something magical in the composition? To me, no.
According to his face, there he is. But
to me, no.
I did
Okay,
notice.
let's play something else that's not as classical. Let's do some like bluegrass.
Some Bach? No.
Oh,
want
we did
some
NPR. Okay, that's cool.
Oh, with Nickel
Good for
Creek. Nickel
him.
Creek. So we'll pop
So
on.
this is probably why people know him, right? Is Nickel Creek?
We'll pop on here.
You don't owe me one more minute of your wasted time.
She's really good.
Like it's all fine. All the years
I like it.
She's very talented.
that you wanted me.
It kind of sounds like that two-piece band that was really big the past 5 years. You know, where it sounds exactly like this.
What are they called again? I'm trying to remember.
They're not the Punch Brothers, is it?
No.
Because he was in that. But it's a very folky,
Yeah.
ramp, like rolling kind of
What is
sound.
that band called? Something Brothers.
I don't think it's the Punch Brothers, but I think
It's not Punch Brothers. It's something else Brothers.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all are screaming the names out. We won't get it. Sorry.
Tiny Stripes.
I'll try the Punch Brothers. How about that?
So
Punch
he's
Brothers
in a
on
lot of different bands, this guy.
NPR.
Sing happy birthday to Mr. Chris. And
Oh,
He does look like a Brit.
looks very
Yeah.
English.
Yeah. No, I can definitely see why
Jack is
what Jack
interested
sees in
in
him.
him.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, I
definitely.
mean, he's very talented. I just think that when he's rained down, he's just so much more
Right.
magical.
He's so niche that when you put him in another arrangement,
He just
it's. I mean, he sticks
overbearing.
out. I mean, that's kind of the definition of a.
soloist.
You know, yeah, a soloist, and he's eccentric, and he's very emotive. You know, he's like, even in Daddy Got a Cessna, he's just, you know, he's
Yeah.
basically convulsing on the screen. You know. Yeah.
God, he has English teeth too. He's not English, but
I wonder
sure
if
as
he
hell
got,
has English teeth.
Did he? Maybe he got a. Did he go to Cunning Dental?
Maybe because
I
he
think
looked amazing
I didn't
in this.
notice that. This is
But the
spot for
microphone
Cunning Dental.
covers.
Yeah. Anyway, that's a topic for another podcast.
Listening, not shitting on the guy. Super, super
in
talented.
conclusion.
I'm just saying that when he's rained down and he has constraints, he's so much more magical than when he goes off on his own and like does all of this like crazy stuff. Like he almost needs to be put in a band to kind of just like blossom. You know,
Right.
on his own, when he takes over, I feel like it's a little out of control. But
Yeah.
all artists are crazy and weird. Like I'm one, he's one. We're both weird and crazy. We get it.
You know,
There's nothing wrong with
that's
that.
okay. Yeah. You know, he's blossomed. I don't think he needs to be in another band to be blossomed.
No, he's definitely blossomed. But sorry, you had like this weird like little beard hair that was sticking out of your microphone.
She's not my girlfriend, everybody.
Yeah, we don't know each other. We've never dated. We're brother and sister.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We give off that vibe, definitely.
Okay, my little.
All right. Thank you, CT. Thanks for everybody chiming in on that stuff. There was more stuff on the pack. The ever loved 1612 song. So,
Is it bad that I don't want to do the 1612 stuff?
oh, yeah. What did you say next? What did you say next?
Next, I want to do Funny Funk.
You know,
And then Tycho.
How very noble of you. Because, like,
I'm not in the
we
mood for
don't.
1612.
Let's not give the people what they want yet.
No, I don't want
Right.
that. Okay.
Okay. So, what's the next?
A Funny Funk.
Funny Funk. All right.
Okay.
Be careful what you wish for.
Oh, no.
To life hack. Life hack 101. Magpie life hack. Today we're gonna try if you can sing vibrato.
I'm gonna
simply
try.
by
Is that
using
okay?
a vibrator. So we just take this one, the
I'm gonna
wonderful
try it.
body wand, and we're just gonna push that against your throat. Because if you don't know how to sing vibrato,
It's gonna feel good.
that's how you do it.
Does it feel good?
Hey,
But it's a thing.
oh,
It's a thing that people
amazing
are
grace.
concerned about learning, like that.
It's actually a pretty good tuning fork.
Really?
To be honest,
So
yeah.
obviously this one has a lot of levels, you know.
Oh, he got the better
Some
one, man.
He has like the fancy one that has like a million levels.
Oh, he's got the roller
This
ball.
might be overkill. Yeah, from the side, she's showing me how to do it. But I'm thinking more like this. When you go low, a lot of benefits with going low. You can pretend that you're really cold.
I wish I went lower.
guess
I wish
maybe
it went
you'll get
lower.
high from it, like everything
Wanna
is
try it?
vibrating a lot.
Okay.
Do like this and stare into a light bulb.
Don't kill yourself. Don't ask why we have this.
It's because he has TMJ.
It's literally for my TMJ.
Yeah. It's literally no other reason.
Because you fucking do that in every video.
All right, so let's. We're not gonna sit this whole damn thing.
La 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 la. Oh, I'm a crazy old lady. I've been smoking for a long time.
All right, that's enough of that.
This guy.
But that was just. I just thought
My
that
ears are tickly after that thingy vibrating me. Okay. Got that.
Some people are gonna isolate that portion. This was a little cute thing. So this comic was much like the 1612 post. A boy handing a letter to, or is it a girl?
It's a
She's
boy.
handing it to a boy.
The girl's handing
Wait.
it to the boy. Yeah.
Girl's
it's coming for the purple.
okay, and then it says, "Do you like me? Yes or no?"
Love the floating eyeballs. Their eyeballs aren't connected.
Off of their head, yeah.
Okay. How is this 1612?
Because in the lyrics, isn't it? You know,
I don't remember those
no,
lyrics.
because it's like,
Is that
circle yes or do you like me? Yes or?
yeah.
I really need to know.
Yeah.
Is that even 16? That is 1612. What? Really?
I'm getting so disoriented.
Okay.
Within...
Well, this is a very complicated meme. We'll move on.
I don't like the complicated memes. Can't we just do it
Okay.
normal?
This is not necessarily meme, but just a good caption. So, of all the beers at the bar, my favorite is the Boss. This was great. That gave me a little giggle this week. One very interesting thing that has to do with Lonely Town, population 1, is this woman in Nebraska is the only person in her city, and she's the mayor. She pays taxes to herself and acts as a bartender and librarian for
in
herself.
Nebraska?
In Nebraska. Thought that was
Interesting.
quite notable. That's we've kind of gone to my taiko drumming part.
Yay!
Now we saved the best for last, guys. So I have a couple images here of me.
Everyone go visit the Japanese gardens.
Japanese gardens in Van Nuys,
Van Nuys,
in Los
California.
Angeles area. Yeah, we went to the Japanese garden, and at the end of the garden they were having a taiko drumming performance,
Which was
from
really cute. They have like a club.
the San Fernando Valley Taiko Drumming
Yeah.
Club. And here's a little picture. There's me grabbing the sticks incorrectly, by the way. I grabbed the taiko sticks with the tape side, and supposedly the tape is for the drum so you don't hurt the drum, not for your hands, which I found out later. And you could see, that tape right there, just for the grips in my hands there.
Yeah.
Let's get to it. This is fun because I was front and center. I got to be on stage again. You know, it's been years. It's been years since I've been on stage. You can totally hear my contributions to what's happening.
I suppose we'll have all the old women behind you.
It's me
A
and
bunch of old women.
old women behind me. And it all comes together. I'm wearing the Jason Lee Brunch shirt. And it all comes together on the Conscious Club podcast. Oh, man. Thank you. Thank you,
So
everybody.
cute.
Yeah.
So cute.
I might want to go into the San Fernando Valley Taiko Club. Never know. Never know
It
what
was
happens
cute though,
over there.
because you know how you said you picked up your sticks wrong.
Right.
I don't have this on film, but you flipped them both at the same time and caught them to switch them around.
Oh, I did?
Yeah. And there was two Japanese men next to me speaking Japanese, and they said something about you like flipping your sticks and how cute how cool that was.
Are you sure it was cool or?
No, they
were
were
they
like, did
throwing
you
shade?
see him like flip his like? They were speaking in English and Japanese at the same time, so I could kind of
okay.
understand him.
Okay.
Understand
So it
them.
was good energy. You could feel the energy.
Yeah, they said,
Right.
"Did you see the guy fleeing?" Yeah.
Hey,
Some Japanese, some English. So
maybe I have a career in this. I'm going to pay the bills taiko drumming.
quits podcasting immediately.
Oh, great. Well, there's some rolling into some other great musicians
Okay.
in the pack. This bass player is something to just revere.
Look at those white ass shoes. Those are some.
So this is Eric Krasno and friends at Evans Funky Space, the Blue Note, New York City. And get ready for some solid, beautiful bass lines from a large bass man.
Oh, he's getting into it. This is you. Cowbell. You're La La Land-ifying them, turning them from jazz to like. Yeah.
I'm
La La Landing them.
I'm John Legending this.
You're
Yeah.
John Legending their fantastic music here. Oh.
Oh. Oh my God! This guy is He's literally.
God, he loves his instrument, his music.
I wonder if he can only play like that.
Maybe.
You know?
God, it's so funny how far up he has to wear the bass on him because of his belly. He
Yeah.
literally, he's plucking at his nipple, this guy. It's all the way up here.
Don't sexualize me. Sorry, guys.
You sexualized yourself. Blue Note. Oh my God.
Ooh. You know, when you go to shows like this, it's really a treat
Yeah.
because, like, you know, because how many people were expecting this that night? You know what I mean?
Not. I'm still not expecting it, and I'm watching it.
Yeah, we're gonna go see Eric Krasno and friends, you know, and then you see this.
Wow, he's an emotive man.
Oh man, you know, if I ever go to New York, I'm gonna try to hit up this. Oh, Man,
He's a
he's got
thick
that
tongue.
He got a thick stank face. You know, he's got that stank face.
Thick tongue.
Oh. Oh. Some things you just feel, you know what I mean? Well, you know,
This
it was
guy.
a short podcast this week, but I think it was a solid and good one.
Yeah.
I mean, it was shorter than last week.
Let me hit this.
Let's do it.
Oh, help
Let's
me.
do it.
Wait. Oh, wait.
Yeah, do the quarter notes. Yeah.
Whoa. Okay, we're trash. We're gonna leave you on as if y'all are still around.
Yeah. I think that brings us to if you're still here. Wow.
You were a true fan.
But thank you everybody for tuning in.
Joining us?
Yeah, joining us. You know, some podcasts will be short because, you know, not a lot of stuff going on in the pack, but some will be long because there's too much to talk about. So,
Yeah.
you
Like
know,
our last one was super long.
just
so.
like the ocean, it ebbs and it flows. And I love that.
Thank
That was a
you.
great. That was awesome.
Thanks, babe. I get it from you.
Cute.
You're gonna kiss me on screen?
I might edit it.
You guys, you have to know that he like sat me down one night and he was like, "Baby, don't take this the wrong way, but like, you have to stop like touching me like on the podcast." Like he was like, "You can't like."
I didn't say you
putting
can't.
your hands on me or like.
I didn't
he's
say you
like,
can't.
It's just too much for the viewers.
I didn't say you can't.
Something
said-
about that reminded me of Ethan Klein. I don't know why. I didn't say you can't.
H3 Nation. We're going to war. The Papa, we're going to war.
In the papa.
The Papa, we're going to war. And you get Shaq to replace the Papa? Nobody knows what we're talking about.
I
right now.
do.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, they do. Their viewership is huge. Are you kidding me?
I know, but you know, some people.
I have to say though, like one of my ultimate dreams is to like be on H3.
Hey, well, this is the start of that.
Yeah.
So,
Can I babysit your kids? Well, your soon-to-be kid, and I'm sure you'll have another kid. Can I babysit your kid?
wow. Why?
I don't know. So they can go out on a date and
Wait, whose kid?
Ethan and Gila's when it's born.
Oh, Ethan and Hila's kid.
Yeah.
I thought you were asking the people watching their kids.
No, I don't want their stinky
That's what-
Wolfpack kids.
We're no longer together anymore. I'm just kidding.
This is all gonna be cut out. Okay, anyways.
But I wanted to take us out, Conscious Club number 12, with, you know, bookend it with where we entered. I want to give them, excuse me. I want to give them proper credit. They're called The Mongolian.
Oh,
and
yeah,
it's
they're
called
so talented.
The Gospel According to.
So talented.
So this will take you out, and hope you have
Thanks for joining us.
good rest of your night. Hey everybody, Indy here, and thanks for watching the Conscious Club podcast. Please be advised that this is a fan-made podcast. Even though we would love nothing more, we are not associated with Wolfpack, Wolf Records LLC, Wolf Productions Inc., or any associated acts tied to the greater Wolf umbrella. We do this show out of love, not for monetary gain. We simply wanted an outlet like this to exist, so we made it happen, and I hope that's okay. Thanks for watching, and always remember, fee fi fo fum.